repeat trades.
Real trades, real talk.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I just want to highlight the trades I took. So yeah, that's really it. Gonna be a short video, I think. Just want to show my playbook. So, and I'll show this document as well. So I went through my day and I got in the right mindset to wait, to not trade unless it's outside. I noted the big market moving events today. I adjusted my key levels. I took an initial assessment of where we are. And then I ended up taking 2 trades because we were outside. So it was outside day, meaning I'm allowed to take trades. And it was a pretty large gap up. So the gaps are the one time I'm allowed to trade against the 5-minute EMAs. So I ended up attempting a short. I attempted a short on the ES and on the MNQ. They didn't work out, unfortunately. The market has been in a slow grind up. In fact, I am tempted to take a trade again, otherwise, except for the fact that, well, only to the long side this time. But I hesitate to because Jay Powell's speaking in an hour 45, and it's just more risky to trade before news. And it's kind of been chopping here, and this is kind of consolidating. It's looking like it might want to make a push up. So I kind of want to get long a little bit, but especially because NQ's starting to go up. So I think this is a smart long, actually. So I'll take a long here. Just for a couple contracts, nothing major. Something we're allowed to do because it's it's an outside day. We're allowed to trade larger size. And this is a good trade. I'll put my stop loss. I'll put half of them, closer, and I'll put half below. Like I'll put it at half at this pivot point here. And yeah, I'll just target. I won't target anything major. I'll just target basically 1R, and maybe I'll leave 1 on as a runner. But yeah, I'm just gonna target 1R pretty much. And the reason I got into this is because MNQ. So yeah, I'm taking 3 trades now, and because I took 3 trades, well, every trade I take, I have to add it to my screenshot list. I want it to be very professional, and I want it to be very, I want to track everything very well. So yeah, this is actually a really good thing. I'm going to basically take you through my process. I'll put 3 down here. So look, this is underneath the last hour. That's pretty nice. That's pretty good support right there, especially because we're uptrending today. Anyway, yeah, so I took the trade, and I have to screenshot it now, and I'll put it here. And I'll say MES. Well, I first got to do the date, so I got 10/04/24 MES MES trade. Mm-mm-mm. The heck? Oh, wait. 10. Wait, 12? I'm trying to get this to sort. Whatever. I won't do that right now. So I screenshotted it and I added it there. And now I have to. So this is trade 3. So it's outside. Outside. It's with the EMAs. Yeah, we had a confirmation break. I mean, 28 broke up. That's a solid long. With it below there. Long short, long, outside and uptrending, supported by high time frame and low time frame. And yes, I added it to my playbook. So because I followed my plan, I get to turn this blue. All right, that just signifies that hey, I followed my plan. Yeah, that's a good trade. That's cool actually that I get to do this on video. That worked out. Um, yeah, we had our signal bar on the EMAs. So my hope is that hey, this trend is going to continue. You know, it is kind of seems to be slowing down a bit, but my hope is that it would pick back up. You know, that's the thesis for getting long, basically. Well, I'll move the stop. I'll move take profit a little bit higher because you know if this does move up, and we can throw Keltner channels on too, just to get a look at the Keltner channels. Hmm. Anyways, not important. I wanted to break down my first trades. Yeah, I took short. I took short. Got stopped out on MNQ. I tried for 2, not just 1. And both of the trades were winners at one point. Like, short got short here. After the first 5 minute bar can often be like a foreshadowing for what kind of day it is. And look, we had a 100-point gap. So I expected it to at least come down to here, like halfway close the gap, and this is where I had my take profit. So I got in with one contract. It went down and went like 30 points in my favor. That's pretty solid. Then it came back against me, and my stop loss was above this first candle. So right as we got close to the stop loss, I added one more, and it didn't work. But then I noticed on MES, the MES was falling much worse. Much worse. So, yeah, I got short. I tried it short again. I thought, hey, maybe it didn't work the first time. I'm not going to give up on my plan because I would hate for it to give up and have it work. So I tried again. It again went like 30 points, 35 points in my favor. But then it turned around and stopped me out. And it went up. And today hasn't been. I don't know. I mean, you want to go with the trend. And I guess, you know, once it's clear, once we get a bar like bar 7 that says, okay, look, we're not going down right now. The short play isn't going to work. This gap isn't going to close. Like, you could have got long off this bar because the 9 EMA caught up. And you could have just targeted 50 or 60 points. And, yeah, you would have got it. I think that's an okay long. But it's harder for me to feel comfortable going long here when there's such a big gap underneath. So despite it, even though outside days are a lot better for trading, they're not perfect. Most of this move just unfortunately happened over the night. Like if we would have opened down here, I would have thought, okay, yeah, we're gonna push up, test support or resistance 1, then we're gonna push through and test resistance 2, and maybe keep going. If we open down here, I would think that down here, push up. Unfortunately, though, most of the move was made in the after hours. So, yeah, just missed out, but I followed my plan. I followed my system. I was patient. I'm only on my third trade now of the day, and, it's has reasonable support. We're consolidating near the top. You know, I think this is a good trade. I really do. And, it has the EMAs. It has the moving averages on both time frames. Yeah, we are pretty far extended on. I guess we're pretty far extended on the daily. Like if we gapped up here tomorrow, I'd say maybe we close the gap. Like if we gapped up here, I would keep trying for this gap close. But maybe I don't know. I mean, sometimes you can get burned by trying for the gap close because here, if you tried for the gap close, that's not getting filled. Super bullish day. This was the election. The market reacted super positively. But yeah, look at open near the highs, outside day push up. I guess when we do get these big gaps, it kind of does gap and go quite a lot. But we do get oops reversals quite a lot too, where it opens one way and completely goes the other. There was one of those recently. What day was that? It'll have a gap and then it'll say, "Oh, I gapped too far. I got to turn around and go back." What day was that? I'm gonna throw a couple. I just added two more. Just try and get it for the super low risk here. Super low risk. All right, we got stopped. Whatever. I wanted it to be right. I wanted it to be below. Oop. I can't add three. Never mind. But yeah, hopefully this will work, and if not, all good. Seems like it's consolidating, and we're getting small bars, but maybe this is actually not the right time to trade, probably, just because it's probably waiting for the ATRs to really die down. It's probably waiting for the Jay Powell speech. So yeah, I'll probably just exit my position here because I don't think I partly want to let it ride, but all right, yeah, we closed out half of it. So yeah, I guess we'll let it ride, but is what it is. So now that this trade is starting to have some results, I'll go over here, MES, number of contracts traded. You can go to my performance center to look at that. 4 contracts traded so far, and then we have 3 on, so that's 7 total. So 7 contracts, profit and loss. So far it's minus 15 because 750, and then minus 8.75 times 2. So yeah, minus 32 right now. Might get a little worse, but we'll see. 156.5, 270. So yeah, not the best outcome today. Not the outcome I had hoped for. But it's an outside day, and I traded with my plan. And what more can you ask for? Um, so that'll do it for me. I'm probably not going to trade anymore today. Um, Happy we got our outside day. Unhappy with this weird price action, but um, hey, if I stuck to my plan, and eventually we'll get a time where this gap does close and I get a nice win and have a great start to the day, and yeah, and eventually we'll get an outside day where we get a big move. So trading is waiting, trading is just avoiding the bad times, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait and be patient and not rush trades. I've given up on expecting big stuff to happen for me. I'm just going to follow my plan. Going to wait for stuff to happen, and then I'll trade. Um, and hopefully I'll catch get a chance to get a good swing trade every now and again. Good intraday swing trade for an hour or so, but if not, all good. All right. Thanks for watching. Peace.